Hello, today in this lesson, I want to talk about what numbers are in between 0 and 1. You might be thinking, are there numbers in between 0 and 1? Yes, there are. So if we have a number line and we have, say, 0 is here and 1 is here, what numbers are in between 0 and 1? So take a few seconds to think about that. What could be in between 0 and 1? If you're unsure, let me give you a little example. Say this number line is split up into fourths. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. This number line is split up into 4 sections. That means it is split up into fourths. Let me erase these little dots. What do these lines on this number line represent? These empty blank lines. Well, they represent the numbers that are in between 0 and 1. And they are not whole numbers. They are fractions. This first line, we would call this 1/4. The bottom number's the denominator. It's the total amount of spaces that we have on this number line. It's what the number line is broken into. And the top number, which is the numerator, represents the space. So that's the first space. That's 1/4. That's one space out of 4 spaces. Let me erase this. This next line right here, think of what you think that line could be. If the first line was 1/4, what would the next line be? I'm going to give you a few seconds to try and think about that. What could that next line be? We have 0, 1/4. What comes after 1? 2. So yes, this next line is 2/4. That's 2 sections out of 4 sections that this line is broken up into. All right, let's move to the next line. Well, the first line was 1/4. The second line is 2/4. What could this next line be? 1, 2. If you're thinking 3/4, you are correct. 3/4. 3, that's the third line, or the third section out of 4 sections that this line is broken up into. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1. If we were going to write 1 as a fraction, what would we write it as? What would come next? We have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Think about this. What would come next? 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. If you're thinking 4/4, you are correct. 4/4, another way to say 1. Think of it this way. Let me erase this number line. Bear with me here. Ooh, this is kind of fun. So we said 1 can also be written as a fraction as 4/4. Say I have a pizza. Let's do the outside brown. And it's split into a total of 4 pieces. Let's see. I like cheese on my pizza. And maybe some pepperoni. I don't know. All right, so I have my cheese and pepperoni pizza. It is split into 4 total pieces. So the total amount is 4 pieces of pizza. If I eat all 4 pieces of pizza, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have eaten 4 pieces out of 4 pieces. I have eaten 1 whole pizza. Okay, I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to do another example, another number line, and we are going to try to find what numbers on this number line that I'm going to show you are in between 0 and 1. So, let's see. Let's do a purple line. Here's my number line. Here's 0 over here. Let's put that on the top. Here's a 0 over here. There's a 1 over here. This time I want to split my number line into, let's see, we'll make it easy. What is this number line split into? How many spaces are there right here and right here? Let's think about that. It's split in half. So if you're thinking this line is split in halves, you are correct. This is one line. What do you think we'll label it? We have a 0 here. What comes after 0? 1. If you're thinking 1, you're correct. That's 1 out of, how many sections are there? 2. That number in between 0 and 1 is 1/2. What comes after 1? Well, think about it. 2. 2 comes after 1. So this line, which is 1, would be 2 over 2. If I was looking at that as a pizza, I'll draw my pizza right up here. I would have a pizza that would have a total of 2 pieces, split right down the middle. Gotta make sure that I have my cheese and my pepperoni. There we go. If I eat 1 piece of this pizza, 1/2, I've eaten 1 pieces out of 2. If I've eaten both pieces, 2 out of 2 pieces, I have eaten 1 whole pizza. Okay, let's do one more. Let's erase this. Bear with me. Can I make this eraser bigger? Yes, I can. Nice. Let's do a little bit of a harder one. Let's do, I'll make my line green. Let's draw our number line. Again, we're finding numbers in between 0 and 1. Let's break this up into 1, 2. I have split my number line up into what? How many sections is it split up into? If you're unsure, you can count the sections. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sections. That means this line is split up into 6. So my denominator is always going to be what? What do you think? Think about it in your head. Say it to yourself. If you're thinking the denominator will be 6, you are correct. So we have 0 over here. Really, this is 0 out of 6. The next line would be what? Think about it. What comes after 0? 1. 1 6. 2 6. 3 6. 4 6. 5 6. And we have 1 right here. 6 6 is also equal to 1. If I have 6 pieces of pizza and I eat all 6, I've eaten 1 whole pizza. So I hope that you are catching on to this. I wanted to show you what your assignment will be. It's not too hard. Let me erase this. Let's see, how do I make this? Oh, I guess I could just press erase drawing. There we go. So you will be going on to Seesaw, and what you will be doing is identifying fractions on a number line, number 0, what numbers are in between 0 and 1. So you'll click on it. On the first line, you see 0 through 1, and it's broken into fourths, and you'll see A is labeled. They want you to figure out what number A represents. What number does that line represent? The next line down, again, the number line is 0 to 1. It is broken into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they want you to write what C represents, and so on with X and B and G. So on your touch screen with your iPad, you'll do just kind of how I was doing it. You'll just label all of the fraction, or label all of the points on the graph, or on the line graph. The next page, once you've done that, you've identified all the letters, what numbers they represent. You go to the next page, and I want you to make your own, number line like I was doing, and it has to be 0 to 1. And then I want you to split up your number line and label it. It could be in halves, thirds, fourths, fifths, anything you want, but you have to label all of the fractions in between 0 and 1. Okay, I hope that was clear for all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I am excited to see what you all come up with. Thank you.